Have you ever wondered why, no matter how much you try to think positively, meditate, or set intentions, there are still days when your energy feels flat, when it seems impossible to truly restore your light? Maybe you've watched others walk through life with a kind of quiet radiance, a magnetic energy that makes every room brighter. And maybe, deep inside, you've wondered if there's a hidden key, a spiritual code or sacred phrase that could help you raise your vibration and manifest the change you long for. If you're watching this, it's because something in your soul is searching for that key. Today, I want to share a powerful secret that has been whispered through centuries of spiritual tradition, from ancient mystics to modern teachers like Florence Scovel. Words are living vibrations. The right words, spoken with intention, have the power to awaken dormant energy within you, to restore your light, to create real spiritual healing, and to shift the path of your manifestation journey. These are not just positive affirmations. They are sacred words, chosen for their ability to touch the deepest part of your spirit and remind you of who you truly are. But maybe you feel skeptical. Maybe you've tried mantras before and nothing changed. Maybe you've even started to believe that your light is gone for good. I want you to know, the universe is moved not just by what you do, but by the words you declare, the tones you speak, and the vibration you send out with your voice. This is the first step in your spiritual awakening, claiming the power that has always lived inside you. Let's make this personal. Right now, I invite you to pause and feel your breath. Place a hand over your heart. Imagine, even for just a moment, that there is a small spark inside you, maybe flickering, maybe almost out, but still alive. What would happen if you could breathe life into that spark, using only your voice? What would you say if your words could truly restore your light and raise your vibration? This is the mystery we are about to explore together. So before we go any further, I want you to do something brave and deeply powerful. Write an affirmation of change in the comments right now. Not for me, not even for the algorithm, but as a signal to the spiritual world that you are ready to move forward. Your words are your ritual. They activate a shift in your energy, sending out a call to the universe, a ripple of spiritual healing that will find its way back to you. You can write something as simple as, "Today, I restore my light," or perhaps, "I choose to raise my vibration now," or you might want to create your own phrase that feels true in your heart. No matter the words, let this be your first sacred act of manifestation today. As you type your affirmation, imagine the energy moving. Feel your body respond, your breath deepen, your chest expand. Imagine that a gentle wave of light is beginning to flow through you, washing away old doubts and pain, making space for something new. This is not just a comment. It is the opening of a spiritual door. By sharing your intention publicly, you are joining a community of souls, all seeking to restore their light, to heal, and to transform their lives. Look at the comments of others. See how many are speaking the same desire for healing, renewal, and spiritual awakening. You are not alone on this journey. Every affirmation written here is a thread in a growing tapestry of transformation. Each voice, each sacred word, helps to raise the collective vibration, making it easier for all of us to step into our light. In a world that often tells you to stay small, silent, or hidden, this is your moment to speak up, to declare that you are ready for something more. Let this first action be your turning point. You don't have to have it all figured out. You only need to be willing to try, to hope, to believe that even a simple phrase can spark a profound change. And remember, the 5 sacred words you'll soon learn are not just sounds. They are living codes, ancient keys that can unlock new levels of healing, abundance, and manifestation. When you speak them, you connect to the deeper truth of your spirit. You restore your light, and you invite the universe to move in your favor. So take a deep breath, type your affirmation now, and let your voice be heard. The journey begins here. This is the first step to raise your vibration, to manifest positive change, and to become the radiant, powerful being you were always meant to be. Let's move the world together, one sacred word at a time. If you've ever doubted whether words can truly change your life, consider this. Everything in your world began as a word. Before there was form, there was sound, a vibration, a sacred tone moving through the unseen, shaping the visible. Every culture, every spiritual tradition on earth, from the chants of ancient temples to the prayers whispered by grandmothers at night, has known one truth. Words are not just labels, they are power. Think about your own life. How many times have you felt uplifted by a kind word or crushed by a single harsh sentence? Maybe you remember a time when someone told you, "You're enough," or "You can do this," and suddenly your energy shifted. You felt lighter, braver, more capable. Or perhaps you still carry the echo of words that hurt, words that dimmed your light or made you doubt your own worth. These are not coincidences. They are living proof that the spoken word is a force for both creation and destruction, a vibration that can restore your light or block it from shining. This is why positive affirmations and sacred words have such a profound place in spiritual healing. When you speak words with intention, you are not just talking to yourself. You are broadcasting to the entire field of energy around you. You are tuning your vibration, sending out a signal to the universe and inviting new possibilities to manifest. The act of speaking sacred words is like lighting a candle in a dark room. The shift may seem subtle at first, but it has the power to transform everything it touches. Florence Scovel Shinn, one of the great pioneers of manifestation and spiritual awakening, taught that the words we choose are the keys to our reality. She believed that affirmations are not wishful thinking, but sacred commands, instructions to the subconscious, signals to the universe. When you say, "I restore my light," or "I am ready to receive," you are not begging for change, you are declaring it, as if it is already done. For beginners, this can feel strange. You might wonder if you're just pretending, or if it could ever really work for you. Let me reassure you, you do not have to believe 100% for the words to begin their work. The act of speaking them, of giving them voice, already starts the process of raising your vibration and inviting spiritual healing. It's like planting a seed. The soil of your heart may not feel ready, but the seed has its own intelligence. It knows how to grow, how to reach for the light, if you just give it a chance. Try this with me now. Close your eyes and think of a simple phrase that brings you hope. Maybe, "I am safe," or "I am loved." Whisper it to yourself, gently. Notice what happens in your body. Even if you feel skeptical, there is a subtle shift, a new current of energy. This is not magic. It's how your brain and your spirit respond to positive affirmation. It's the beginning of your manifestation journey. In the next minutes, you'll learn the 5 sacred words that can help you restore your light. But first, understand, the words themselves are important, but your willingness to speak them is even more powerful. The universe listens to intention. When you use your voice, no matter how quiet, to declare a new reality, you set spiritual healing in motion. Maybe you've struggled with negative self-talk or felt weighed down by the words of others. That's okay. This practice is not about perfection, it's about direction. Every time you choose a positive affirmation, every time you reach for a sacred word, you're turning toward the light, bit by bit. This is how real transformation happens. Small choices, repeated with sincerity, become powerful rituals that change your vibration over time. And as you keep moving through this journey, you'll discover that your words can become your daily ritual, your source of spiritual strength. You can speak them every morning before you leave your bed, or every night as you prepare to rest. Over time, you will begin to feel the change, not just in your thoughts, but in the way you move through the world. You'll notice new opportunities appearing, moments of unexpected joy, a lightness where there once was heaviness. You might even inspire others. When those around you see you shining brighter, feeling stronger, and moving with confidence, they will ask, "What changed?" And you will know. It began with just 5 sacred words, spoken with intention. So, as we prepare to reveal these 5 sacred words, I want you to remember, the journey you are on is a spiritual awakening. You are not just watching a video. You are participating in a living ritual, a collective manifestation of healing and renewal. Every word you speak, every affirmation you claim, helps to restore your light, and, through you, the light of the world. Take a deep breath and feel your own readiness. The sacred words are waiting for you. The next step is yours. Have you ever asked yourself why it's so easy to lose your inner light? Why, even when you are doing all the right things, life sometimes feels heavy, dim, or even hopeless? If you have, you're not alone. Most people, especially those just beginning their spiritual awakening, don't realize how much the world around them can dim their vibration and silence their spirit. But here's a secret. The reasons your light dims are not signs of failure. They are simply invitations to begin again, to learn new ways of restoring your light, raising your vibration, and stepping into true spiritual healing. Every day, we are surrounded by noise. The news, the opinions of others, the quiet pressures to fit in, to be enough, to hide our pain. These all send subtle messages to your soul, telling you to dim your light to fit the world's expectations. Maybe you remember a time as a child when you felt pure joy, when your energy was light and your dreams were big. Over time, though, words can become weights. Don't be so sensitive. That's not realistic. Who do you think you are? These phrases echo in the mind, slowly making you believe that shining is dangerous, or that your voice doesn't matter. Even if you come from a loving family or positive environment, you are still exposed to a culture that often values productivity over peace, perfection over presence, and appearances over authenticity. It's no wonder that so many people feel drained, anxious, or numb. When your days are filled with rushing, comparison, and the constant chase for more, your light, your unique vibration, can start to fade. But here is where your true power begins, recognizing that the light is never fully lost. It may be hidden, but it is waiting to be restored. For many, the journey of manifestation and spiritual healing begins with a crisis. Perhaps you faced disappointment, loss, or a period of deep fatigue. Maybe you even started to question your own worth, or whether you could ever feel light and joyful again. If that's you, know that it is not a punishment. It's a doorway. The very moments that challenge you are often the ones that invite you to discover your true power, to begin your spiritual awakening, and to seek out the sacred words that can guide you home. Negative self-talk is one of the strongest forces that can dim your light. The things you say to yourself, often unconsciously, shape your vibration, your energy, and the opportunities you attract. Every time you repeat, "I can't do this," or "nothing ever works for me," you reinforce a story of limitation. The good news is that you can write a new story. Through positive affirmations and sacred words, you can begin to dissolve the old scripts and invite a new energy into your life. This is the practice of restoring your light, choosing words that uplift, heal, and empower you, even when you don't fully believe them yet. It's important to understand that feeling disconnected, tired, or spiritually stuck is not a sign that you're broken. It's a signal, a nudge from your soul that you're ready for a new chapter. Sometimes, the greatest spiritual awakening begins not with grand gestures, but with small acts of self-compassion and courage. Repeating 5 sacred words each day may sound simple, but it is often these simple rituals that create the deepest transformation over time. Remember, the people you see who seem lit from within are not always different from you. They have simply learned the power of ritual, the healing of sacred words, and the practice of raising their vibration day after day. They've allowed themselves to release the old stories and welcome new ones. You can do the same. It doesn't require perfection, only willingness. Take a moment now to notice what stories you have been telling yourself. Whose voices have you internalized? What beliefs have you picked up, sometimes without even realizing? Allow yourself to feel any sadness, frustration, or longing that arises. But then, gently, let it go. Imagine those heavy words drifting away on the breeze, making space for something new. This is where your power to restore your light truly begins. By creating space for positive affirmations, spiritual healing, and the sacred words that will lift you. If you feel called, write another comment now, sharing what you are ready to release. Your declaration becomes part of your ritual, a spiritual act that sets the intention for a new beginning. The world will try to dim your light, but you can always choose to raise your vibration and shine again. Very soon, you'll learn the 5 sacred words that are designed to help you reclaim your energy and restore your light. These words will not erase your challenges, but they will remind you that you are not powerless, you are not alone, and you are always one moment away from spiritual awakening. So, breathe deeply, place a hand on your heart, whisper to yourself, "My light is returning, my spirit is rising." You are right where you need to be, on the edge of a new chapter. The sacred words are waiting for you. The moment you've been waiting for is here. 5 sacred words. They are not secret spells or complicated phrases from a forgotten language. They are simple, pure, and available to everyone. Their true power lives in the way you use them, in the energy and intention you bring to each word, in your willingness to let a new vibration enter your life. Today, you're being given keys to restore your light and open the door to a new chapter of spiritual awakening. Before these words are revealed, take a slow breath. Let your mind soften for a moment. Imagine a gentle light growing inside you, a space of hope and new possibility opening quietly. The words you're about to receive have been chosen for their resonance, their power to spark healing, and their deep alignment with the universal laws of manifestation. When spoken as positive affirmations, they become powerful tools for spiritual healing, for raising your vibration, and for reclaiming the brightness that has always belonged to you. The 5 sacred words are light, love, peace, worthy, open. Whisper each one now, or simply repeat them in your mind. Notice how each word settles into your heart, as if planting seeds of something new, silent, and luminous. As you say light, feel beyond the idea of the absence of darkness. Allow yourself to sense that light is the living energy moving through all things. Saying light is declaring your intention to restore your light, to invite clarity and brightness into every cell, every thought, every situation. Close your eyes and sense. As you whisper light, a gentle glow expands in your chest, like a new sunrise breaking within you. When you say love, call in the field of the heart, the purest force in all spiritual healing. Speaking this word gathers back every part of you lost to fear, doubt, or past pain. You declare that you are open to giving and receiving love without conditions, in abundance. Imagine a golden, welcoming field surrounding your body, connecting you to others and to the source of all creation. As you speak peace, invite calm, dissolve anxiety, and welcome your body and mind into gentle rest. Let peace offer you a sanctuary, a safe place inside for all the moments of noise and agitation. Feel your shoulders drop, your breath deepen, and a wave of serenity flow through you. Saying worthy can feel the most challenging, but it's the word of greatest transformation. So many carry silent doubts, feeling unworthy of love, abundance, or happiness. Worthy is an affirmation that cuts through old stories and restores your light at the deepest level. Feel the phrase, "I am worthy," vibrate within you, as if a crown of light were softly placed on your head, reminding you that abundance, not lack, is your birthright. And finally, open. To be open is to be ready to receive, to release resistance, to trust that good can flow to you. This is the key that unlocks manifestation and spiritual awakening. As you affirm open, imagine doors opening in your mind, allowing beams of light and new possibilities to enter with ease. These 5 sacred words can become your daily companions. You can repeat them in any order, at any time, aloud, silently, written on paper, or simply with your breath and awareness. They are not just sounds floating in the air. They are living codes, affirming your desire for spiritual healing, restoring your light, raising your vibration, and sending new commands into the universe. Repeat them now, slowly. Light, love, peace, worthy, open. Feel the energy shifting inside you. Notice which word brings more sensation or emotion right now. There is no right or wrong. Your response is exactly what you need in this moment. If you feel inspired, share in the comments which word echoed most powerfully within you. This choice is a spiritual act, a way to anchor your intention, to send a call out to the universe and allow it to answer your movement. The more you repeat these sacred words, the more you will feel your vibration rise, your manifestation patterns shift, and your light return to daily life. On some days, one word may feel stronger. On other days, another may call you more deeply. Trust your heart. Allow the words to guide your steps and let your ritual grow stronger with every morning or night you choose to speak them. Feel gratitude for this simple, powerful gift. Your chapter of spiritual healing has already begun. The 5 sacred words are now yours, ready to be lived, felt, and turned into light every day. Now that you've received the 5 sacred words, let's make them real in your body and in your life. This is your invitation to experience, not just to listen. If you can, take a comfortable seat or lie down for a few minutes. Allow yourself a rare moment of stillness, a simple gift of presence for your own soul. Every spiritual awakening, every transformation begins with a pause. Close your eyes if you like. Bring your attention to your breath, feeling the gentle rise and fall in your chest. With each inhale, imagine drawing in light. With each exhale, release any heaviness, tension, or doubt. Let this be a small act of spiritual healing. You are here to restore your light, to raise your vibration, to awaken a new level of presence and possibility. Now quietly, begin to repeat the 5 sacred words, one at a time, as if each is a small key unlocking a door inside you. Light, love, peace, worthy, open. There's no need to rush. Linger on each word for a breath or two. Feel the unique sensation that each one brings. Maybe one word feels bright, another soothing, another quietly powerful. Maybe you sense a shift in your body, a gentle warmth, or even an emotional response. Allow it all to be welcome. With light, feel yourself gently illuminated from within. Imagine a subtle glow expanding from your heart, softening your edges, brightening your inner world. With love, notice a warmth in your chest, as if you're wrapped in a blanket of comfort and acceptance. With peace, allow your body to relax, your breath to slow, your thoughts to quiet. With worthy, sense a foundation beneath you, steady, true, a reminder that you are enough just as you are. With open, feel a sense of spaciousness, doors swinging wide, the universe quietly whispering, yes. If your mind wanders, gently bring it back to the words. Repeat them as often as you like. Let them become a rhythm, like a gentle wave rising and falling. You are participating in a ritual of positive affirmation and manifestation, sending out new signals into the field of possibility around you. Some people find it helpful to use their hands as anchors. As you speak each word, touch a finger to your palm or gently place your hand over your heart. Physical movement can reinforce your intention and bring you back to the present moment. If you feel comfortable, try adding your own personal affirmation to each word. For light, you might say, I welcome light into my life. For love, I am open to giving and receiving love. For peace, peace fills my mind and heart. For worthy, I am worthy of all good things. For open, I am open to miracles and blessings. You can whisper these, speak them aloud, or even write them in your journal after this practice. Notice any subtle changes in your energy. Even a small shift, a sense of warmth, ease, or gentle hope, is a sign that your vibration is rising, that spiritual healing is already underway. The beauty of these sacred words is that they work quietly, beneath the surface, planting seeds that can blossom in the days to come. If you'd like, take a moment now to share in the comments. Which word felt most powerful for you during this practice? Which word would you like to carry with you throughout the day? When you declare your choice publicly, you send a message to your subconscious and to the universe, a positive affirmation that this is real, this is happening. You are choosing to restore your light. Consider making this a daily ritual, even for just 2 or 3 minutes. Each morning when you wake, or each night before sleep, pause and repeat these 5 words: light, love, peace, worthy, open. Feel the resonance in your body. Let them become the foundation for your spiritual awakening and manifestation practice. Over time, you may notice that your days begin to feel lighter, your interactions kinder, your choices guided by a deeper sense of worth and openness. Remember, the simplest rituals are often the most powerful. This isn't about perfection or doing it exactly right. It's about showing up for yourself again and again with sincerity and care. Each repetition is an act of reclaiming your light, a gentle declaration that you are willing to change, to heal, to grow. As you carry these words forward, notice how your outer world responds. Sometimes the first signs are small: an unexpected smile from a stranger, a moment of peace in the middle of a busy day, a feeling of connection where you once felt alone. These are the early gifts of your new vibration, reminders that your words are working, that your energy is shifting, that your spirit is awakening. Give yourself a moment of gratitude now. Thank yourself for showing up, for being willing to try, for taking a small but powerful step toward restoration and healing. Your journey with the 5 sacred words is just beginning, but already you are creating ripples of change that will echo through your life. With each new day, you can return to this simple practice. Whenever you feel your light fading, your hope waning, your energy low, let these words become your guide, your anchor, your invitation to begin again. You are not alone in this. Every person listening, every comment below, every shared intention forms a web of collective healing and spiritual awakening. Together, we restore our light, raise our vibration, and open to the infinite possibilities that await. As you settle into the energy of these 5 sacred words, you may begin to sense small shifts, moments of ease, glimmers of hope, a little more softness in the way you speak to yourself. These changes may feel subtle at first, but every gentle transformation is a sign that you are restoring your light, raising your vibration, and planting seeds for deeper spiritual healing. Let me share with you a few stories, woven from the experiences of many who have walked this path before you. Ordinary people who chose to invite these sacred words into their daily lives and witnessed real change unfold. Imagine a woman named Maria, who once felt lost in a blur of exhaustion, worry, and self-doubt. Each morning she woke with a heaviness in her chest, convinced that joy and peace were for other people. When she first heard about using positive affirmations, she was skeptical. How could simple words change years of old habits? But something inside her urged her to try. She began with just a whisper each day: light, love, peace, worthy, open. At first, nothing seemed different, but she kept going, like tending a small flame. Slowly, Maria noticed she felt calmer in difficult moments, a little braver at work, a little kinder to herself in the mirror. One day, after a difficult conversation, she caught herself softly repeating, "Worthy, worthy, worthy," and realized the heaviness in her chest was gone. She smiled for the first time in weeks, sensing that maybe, just maybe, her light was returning. Or imagine David, a man who had spent years chasing success but never felt satisfied, always searching for something just beyond his reach. His days were filled with pressure, self-criticism, and a constant need to prove himself. When he learned about the 5 sacred words, he decided to use them as a daily pause between meetings. Just 2 minutes, a few quiet breaths, a gentle reminder. As the days passed, he began to notice changes. A feeling of warmth during stressful calls, a new sense of patience with colleagues, a spark of creativity that felt effortless. For David, the word open became a turning point. He realized he could trust life a little more, allow good things in, and release some of the tension that kept him distant from his own happiness. There are countless stories like these. Some people use the sacred words to heal old wounds, others to manifest new opportunities, to deepen relationships, or simply to find peace in the middle of chaos. The power is not in the words themselves, but in the willingness to let them shape your vibration, to invite a spiritual awakening, to restore your light from the inside out. If you look through the comments below this video, you'll find a tapestry of voices, each one sharing a word that resonated, an intention for change, a quiet testimony of healing. Someone may write, "Light is my anchor," or "I carry peace into my day," or "Today, I choose to be open to all blessings." These are not just comments, they are declarations, positive affirmations sent into the field of manifestation, rippling outward, joining with the intentions of others around the world. You may wonder if your own experience is valid, or if you're doing it right. Let me reassure you, there is no right or wrong way to practice this. If you feel only a slight shift, or if you struggle to believe in your own worthiness, that's perfectly okay. Spiritual healing is not a straight line, but a gentle unfolding. Every effort, every word spoken with sincerity, is a victory. Think back on your own life for a moment. Can you remember a time when a single word, spoken by a loved one, a stranger, or even by yourself, changed everything? Maybe it was a word of encouragement, forgiveness, or simply the feeling of being seen and heard. Words have shaped your journey, your beliefs, your choices. Now, you are taking the power of words back into your own hands, consciously, lovingly, with intention. If you feel comfortable, share in the comments your own small story. Did you notice a subtle sense of relief after repeating the words? Did a challenge feel a bit lighter? Did you remember a forgotten dream or notice an unexpected moment of gratitude? Your story may be the spark that helps another person restore their light, reminding them that they are not alone. Each sacred word carries its own medicine, its own unique vibration. Some days you may need more love. On others, peace or worthy may become your anchor. Trust your intuition to guide you. Let the practice grow and change with you. You might want to invite someone you care about to try this ritual with you. A friend, a partner, a family member. Practicing together can deepen the healing, turning the simple act of repeating words into a shared manifestation, a ritual of collective spiritual awakening. As more people join this practice, the field of healing and restoration expands, reaching farther, shining brighter. Remember, this journey is yours, but you are never alone in it. There is a circle of hearts around you, seen and unseen, all moving through the same process of remembering, reclaiming, and restoring the light that has always lived within. Allow yourself a moment now to reflect on how far you have come, even in just a few minutes of presence. Thank yourself for showing up, for choosing to raise your vibration, for being willing to heal and grow. These simple words, light, love, peace, worthy, open, are not just affirmations, they are keys, invitations, a return to the deepest truth of who you are. The stories of transformation continue every day, one voice at a time. With each repetition, with every comment shared, the world becomes a little brighter. You are a part of this, a living example of how positive affirmations and sacred words can truly restore your light. As you arrive at this moment, you may feel something quietly shifting within, a sense that a door has opened, that the ordinary has become touched by the sacred. This is more than a collection of words. It's a living invitation to begin again, to restore your light, to raise your vibration, to return to the core of your own spiritual power. Let this be the space where ritual becomes reality. Now together, let's weave everything you've experienced into a simple, daily practice, a living ritual you can carry forward. This practice isn't about perfection or getting every word right. It's about presence, intention, and willingness to receive the blessings that await you. You don't need to force change. Simply open yourself to the gentle process of spiritual healing and let the 5 sacred words guide your steps. If you can, return to a place of stillness. Allow your breath to slow. Feel your heartbeat, steady and sure, a reminder that life moves with you, not against you. Each time you breathe in, imagine drawing light into your body. Each time you exhale, picture releasing what no longer serves. Old stories, lingering doubts, any heaviness you're ready to let go. You are clearing space for new possibilities, for positive affirmations to take root and bloom. Begin, once more, to speak the 5 sacred words: light, love, peace, worthy, open. Speak them aloud, whisper them softly, or simply feel them resonate within your chest. With each word, let your intention become clearer. With each breath, let your vibration rise a little more. Now, imagine your life unfolding over the next 7 days. Picture yourself waking each morning, taking just a moment for this ritual. Before reaching for your phone, before the demands of the day crowd in, you pause, just long enough to whisper these 5 words. Each morning is a new beginning, a chance to anchor yourself in the energy of restoration and manifestation. If you choose, let this be your 7-day challenge. For 1 week, repeat these 5 sacred words at the start of your day and again before you sleep. Notice how your body feels, how your thoughts shift, how your interactions take on a new softness or strength. This practice is your commitment to your own healing, your declaration that you are willing to restore your light and invite a true spiritual awakening. You may want to mark your intention publicly. In the comments below, write, "For 7 days, I speak my light into being," or create your own affirmation of commitment. Let your words become a bridge between hope and reality, between longing and fulfillment, between who you were and who you are becoming. This is your act of manifestation, a signal to your subconscious and to the universe that you are ready to step into a new chapter. If a day feels heavy, or if you forget, return without judgment. Healing is a spiral, not a straight line. Each time you begin again, you deepen your roots, you strengthen your vibration, you honor your own journey. This is the essence of spiritual healing, choosing, day after day, to bring your attention back to the light, to the possibility that your words can transform your world. Imagine for a moment the ripple effect of this simple challenge. As you repeat these words, your vibration shifts. The people around you, family, friends, even strangers, sense your renewed energy, your calmness, your kindness. Your practice becomes a quiet blessing for others, a subtle gift of presence and positivity. Without even realizing, you help others restore their light too. This is the true magic of positive affirmations and sacred words. They expand outward, changing not just you, but the world you touch. Give yourself permission to celebrate every small victory. Maybe you notice more peace in your heart, more patience with loved ones, a greater sense of worthiness in your decisions. Maybe you find yourself smiling at small things or simply feeling lighter, less burdened. Every shift is a sign that the sacred words are working, raising your vibration, opening doors, calling in new possibilities. As you move through these 7 days and beyond, remember that you can always return to this ritual anytime you need. There is no limit, no expiration. The 5 sacred words, light, love, peace, worthy, open, are always with you, a quiet foundation, a well of spiritual strength. Take a final, deep breath now. Thank yourself for making this commitment, for choosing to raise your vibration, for believing, even if only a little, in the possibility of spiritual awakening. You have already begun to restore your light, to create ripples of healing, to become a living example of the power of positive affirmation. When you feel ready, share your intention or your experience in the comments below. Your words are not only your own, they are part of a greater collective, a web of souls joining together in the name of healing and restoration. As you write, imagine your affirmation echoing outward, a quiet prayer for yourself and for all who seek the same light. You have everything you need within you. The journey does not end here. It continues with each breath, each word, each act of kindness toward yourself. May you carry these 5 sacred words with you, letting them guide, heal, and uplift you every day. This is your new beginning. This is your return to light.